Hello, everybody. Derek and Stephanie from Crime Weekly here, and we wanted to stop in with a short video to, I guess, just talk to you about CrimeCon and honestly offer a humongous thanks from the bottom of our hearts for, everything that you guys do, everybody who came out to CrimeCon to see us, everybody who waited in line to see us, everybody who was there to cheer for us at the Clue Awards when we won. You know, we're both very kind of serious people most of the time. We're very focused. We don't let emotions really get in the way, but our hearts were so full of love and support this past weekend in Denver at CrimeCon that we had to just sit down and share with you our heartfelt thanks.
Absolutely. And this is for our audio listeners as well. We're not forgetting you guys. We know that you don't get to see us every week, but you guys as well. We wouldn't be here without you. And we were talking about where we started on stage for the Megan Trussell episode, which you're going to see later this week. Hopefully we'll have it depending on when this drops, but or maybe you've already seen it. But overall, we started coming to the CrimeCon 3-4 years ago. We had maybe 25 to 30. I keep embellishing the numbers, but
there wasn't that many people who came to see us.
And I think I said it there too. Like, I think half of them knew me from Big Brother. It wasn't even like they knew that we had a podcast. And so to be where we are now in such a short period of time, it's something that we're definitely thankful for. We don't take it for granted. And it inspires us to do more because we see what we can do in 4 years. Now we want to see what we can do in 8 years. And I know we had the running joke about us being nominated every year and not winning, but candidly, being nominated for that award, Content Creator of the Year, it's nominated by you guys. We might be a little biased, but I think it's safe to say that's the biggest award of the evening.
I agree. We were talking about that the other day. I said I think that's the most important award at the Clue Awards because it's decided upon by the people who consume this content. It's decided upon by the people who make CrimeCon a reality and make it possible. So we were just on cloud nine.
We really were.
When we were shocked. It was a great night. We were shocked.
We were up against some heavy hitters. We didn't know what was going to happen. And so congratulations to all the fellow nominees. Thank you to everyone who came up and, congratulated us afterwards. We tried to meet every single one of you. I know we were there on Sunday when basically they were breaking down the expo. They were ripping the carpet up from underneath our feet.
They were ripping the carpet up while we were still taking pictures with people. And we were like, okay, we get it. But we still had,
we
people
were going to see every single person
who had been waiting. And we were not going to cut it short at all.
I agree.
And it's just so nice every year getting to see you guys, hug you guys, see the smiles on your faces. You put smiles on our faces. Like I said, we're typically very serious people. We're working. We're focused on that. We're focused on kind of like business at hand. And to be able to kind of let your hair down, hang out with the people who have put you where you are, it was such a great privilege. And like I said, after the Clue Awards, we were on cloud nine. We were just so happy. I was giggling like a crazy person backstage.
You really were. As we were walking back, I was like, wow, she's like in shock right now.
I haven't felt things, how when you're a kid and things feel joyful and happy and you can feel a surge of just joy and light go through you. I've not felt that in a long time.
She was just, guys, if we were walking back, like you had to walk from one side of the stage to the other behind the curtain, and she was just holding the award, just like uncontrollably laughing.
I was like,
and then John Canota
he's like, are you crying or laughing?
It was like, what is going on right now?
I know.
One more quick thing about the Clue Awards, because we had talked beforehand, we were giving each other a little bit of shit about who's going to mess up the teleprompter. It was not easy, and I think Stephanie will, as the reader here, will concur with me. The teleprompters were not positioned in the right place. However, both of us nailed it.
Yeah, we did. We nailed it. I mean, that's kind of why the whole iced tea thing happened.
I was going to say that would take 1 point off of you, though.
We were so nervous before we were going on the stage not to accept our award, but we also had to present
the first award of the night.
The first award of the night. Yeah, so we go on stage to present the award, and all I'm thinking in my head, because we did a run through, but it was in a room with the teleprompter in front of us, so I didn't know where the teleprompters were positioned on the stage.
Not in good places.
So not in good places. There was one way up here and then there's one way down there. So either it looked like you were looking at the ground or you looked like you were looking in the sky. But either way, in my head, I'm like, okay, where's the teleprompter? So as I'm walking out on stage and there's like lights blaring at you and there's all these people out there and they're out there, but you can't really see them because there's lights blaring at you. And, you know, Ice-T had reached out to shake my hand like a normal
That's right.
person. And I was so like looking for the teleprompters that I missed it. And then
I saved
got
you,
back
though.
to the
I saved
table.
you. I slid in there and got the handshake.
But as we got back to the table, then Shannon, our editor, looks at me and she goes, "Do you not like Ice-T?" And I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "Yeah, like he tried to shake your hand and you ignored him." And then they had it on video and they showed me and I was like, no,
Yep.
no. Oh my God. And then I really wanted to win the award because I wanted an opportunity to get up there and apologize. Because what if I never saw him again? And then this whole time for the rest of his life, he's like, "This red-haired girl's terrible. She was so rude to me." And I was like, "No, I have to fix this. I have to fix this." So it was definitely not intentional. It was just
You had your opportunity.
you know.
You took advantage of it. It was great.
Yeah, it was great. It was really great. We appreciate you guys so much.
The whole weekend was awesome. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like that's why this is kind of going out late because been on cloud nine since then. And there's also been some other things that have happened since we
Yeah.
got home that we're going to discuss at a later time. But overall, thank you so much. We're glad we got to meet everyone. We had a live show.
It was a great venue. CrimeCon gets better
really
every single
does.
year. The hotel was gorgeous. Like nothing I've ever seen. It was beautiful. The whole way they had it set up. I mean, even before I was with Derek, my first CrimeCon was New Orleans.
Yeah.
And it was great. It was my first experience, and we were in New Orleans. So I was like, I don't even care what this hotel looks like. You know what I mean? But since then, they have just streamlined it and made it so much better and added so much more value and quality to CrimeCon. I'm so impressed. I'm so proud of them. And honestly, I can't wait to see how they continue to up their game in the following years.
Can't wait to see it as well. Thank you for being with us. Thank you for helping us build this community. If there's anything that I've taken away from this is, okay, I see what we can accomplish. Now let's make it even bigger because the bigger we get, the bigger our platform, the more people we reach, the bigger impact we can have.
And we got to meet Megan Trussell's parents
Yes.
while we were there.
Met a lot of families.
Yeah, we did. We met a lot of families, and they initially had approached us at the booth. And then we said, well, when I started looking into the case, I was like, this is, because you had already covered it on Detective Perspective. And I was like, this is bananas. This cannot stand. And then we decided when we did our live podcast episode to talk about Megan's case, and her mother was there.
Yeah, it was great.
To fill in a lot of details, to add the emotional complexity of what it is like to be the parent of a victim who's not getting the proper respect and investigation. And in that moment, every single person in that room became a part of Megan's family.
Yep.
and a part of the fight and the war to get her case looked at and examined by somebody that actually gives a shit. And so that's really what this is all about. It's amazing to be able to see these people, talk to them, hug them, and let them know they're not alone.
Couldn't agree more. There was a video that we put out earlier this week where it kind of encompassed the whole weekend, although it doesn't capture everything. And I remember watching the raw footage and seeing the photos when Shannon sent them over, and I was smiling the whole time. So if you haven't seen that video yet, go check it out. But again, overall, we thank you guys so much. Thank you for allowing us to do what we love. And as long as you'll have us, we're not going anywhere.
Yeah, true.
All right. Everyone stay safe out there. We'll see you soon.
Bye.